All right, so you just heard Chris rocking out on this guitar. This is a Backlund Rockerbox. This was sent to us by Mike Robinson at Eastwood Guitars in Canada. Canada.
I think you just say Canada now.
You just say, oh really, that's the thing now?
Yeah.
Those millennials.
Keep up.
Right. This is a semi-hollow body guitar. It was made by Eastwood Guitars, but it's made based on a design by John Backlund. He's been designing guitars for a long time. Back in the early 2000s, they were handmade. He partnered with a guy, Bruce Bennett.
Can you just say Backlund, the early 2000s, please?
Backlund, the early 2000s?
Thank you.
Yeah. They partnered, and they were building them one at a time, handmade guitars, beautiful guitars. John Backlund partnered with Mike at Eastwood, and they started manufacturing these guitars. Now, what Mike's been doing great is he's gotten all these old brands, you know, like Airline and all these old brands from the 60s, and he's building them as contemporary guitars, recognizing that it's a global economy, and you know, he's got them manufactured in Korea. He's doing quality control and design work in Canada. He's got showrooms in Liverpool and Nashville, which we were at when we
and probably a host of other issues that we all deal with.
Yes, and so anyway, he's manufacturing these guitars as quality guitars. They're in like the, you know, up to 1,500 kind of range, and some of their guitars go down into maybe the under 1,000. It's got 2 pickups. It's got a 3-way switch. Switch back and forth between the pickups. You got independent volume and tone control on the different pickups. They're double wound, double coil pickups.
Double whammy.
Double whammy. Instead of single coil pickups, they're double coil pickups. You got that kind of...
Yeah, it sounds the way that you expect it to sound, for sure.
It's got that jazzy...
It plays very well.
Oh yeah, smooth, and the riff you were just playing. I don't even know how to describe that. It's kind of like
otherworldly.
Tex-Mex.
I'm definitely going with Tex-Mex because I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, right. It's like guacamole.
Fan of that too.
Yeah.
That was. I guess that's what I was going for.
Yeah. Well, it worked. And so your band never played that Canyon Arrows. Your old band?
We never recorded it. We played it live often. Are you ripping your jeans apart live on the show?
Yeah,
Getting
I guess that's what just happened.
To the jean rip.
Yeah, to the jean rip.
Yeah, we used to play it, but it never ended up. It might be the one song we just never recorded in any form.
Huh.
And just kind of had. And the thing is, there are some melody and lyrics to that song, but I can't remember any of that.
They'll come back one day.
Yeah, in the old folks' home, I'll just like jolt up out of bed and scream at the old people surrounding me or whatever in our beds.
In your bed,
yeah,
all in the same bed together.
Yeah. Hold my hand.
On bass was Tim. Tim is our session bass player, and I was tapping on the skins there, and we're gonna
Then you decided to play drums.
Then I decided to play drums. We're gonna do another version, another song with this guitar, different sound, a jazzier sound, where I'm gonna play the strings and
I'm gonna smack the old percussion bubbles.
All right, so let's check.
It started here, folks. Tell your grandkids. I started it right here.
So let's check that out and see what it sounds like.
That's a hell of a song.
Thanks. You did a great job on the drums there.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Slapping up the old percussion
Bubbles.
panties.
No.
Okay, yeah, we can't say that.
That song. So that song is a song that I'm working on for my new band, Skydriver, and just haven't really formed it all the way. But I thought it was a good riff to show off a quality that this guitar has. That is, it does the rock thing good with the flipped up to the. I guess that's
bridge?
The bridge, yeah. Mm-hmm. But when you put it on the neck, man, it's just got that smooth sound, jazzy sound. So.
Yeah, I tend to. And the thing is, I've never even discussed this, so out there in guitar world, you guys might think this is bonkers. But because this is warmer, I tend to use it more when I'm down here to give it like beefiness. And then I tend to actually sometimes do this more for like, because if I'm like chording. And yeah, I don't even know if that's completely incorrect. I've never even looked to see or
I don't think
asked
there's a correct
an
or
expert.
incorrect, really.
Yeah, I love this guitar. I think it's awesome. And that song made sense to me to play on this because it just felt right. Like this, I love this design. I love the feel of it. I love the it's like a surfboard. I mean, this completely looks like a surfboard. Totally. And it's got that it's just sort of subtle, that kind of whatever that word is for the glittery kind of underneath.
Oh,
that
right. Yeah,
deeply.
yeah.
It's subtle. It's there.
The colors are strange too, man. It's almost like they could clash, but they work.
Well, they're perfect. That's the thing. And a lot of the guitars from this company, to me, I constantly see colors from them that are just I feel someone really figured out the colors, and someone these are just really cool choices. This, just from a design standpoint, as a graphic designer, the idea of this is a racing stripe, not just two tones, but it comes through here, and the way it wraps through, it's almost like speaking to the fact that it is a guitar, not just a design thing thrown on a guitar. Because it's wrapping around the pickups and stuff.
And then from a distance, it's the immediate impact is that Diners, retro future, Jetsons kind of just.
Yeah, and I think that's where the choice to
50s.
put that. Whatever I'm sure the word that I just don't know. Where the
underglitter.
Underglitter.
Yeah.
It's called underglitter. It's the official word in Webster's dictionary. Underglitter.
Yeah.
Because it's like the seat of a old car or something.
It's a semi-hollow, so you got the solid piece in the middle, and you got the wings are hollow. So it's kind of like my I play a Rickenbacker that's semi-hollow. The Duesenberg's Gretsch. They all make semi-hollow body guitars, but this one just really has its own look, man. It's hyper stylized even. Yeah. A lot of their guitars are so out there that you're really making a statement strapping one on.
Yeah, it's a thing. I'm not usually into non-traditional guitar shapes,
right?
And that company definitely seems to find. It's just kind of undeniably cool looking shapes.
Yeah.
And undeniably cool looking color combinations, and not just color combinations, but color choices. Like I said, the actual color itself, it's just I don't know if they're pulling from some old standard of color choices or whatever, but there's just a lot of color choices, and a lot of their guitars are just instantly cool as hell.
Yeah.
You just see it, and it's just
well, if you look up John Backlund on the interweb net, you'll find that he's done some stylized photos where it looks like an old 20s.
You found those?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Hoping nobody would ever find those. Where in the 20s with a cowboy out in the
that's awesome.
desert, but he's holding one of his futuristic
cool.
Devo-looking
guitars. It's a time-traveling guitar.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like this guitar 200% more after you told me about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. But
That's
you know,
cool.
I mean, what Mike and them are doing at Eastwood, even before they were working with John, when they're working with like airline brands and things like that, they're finding old designs from back in the 60s and making them. Well, now they're taking new designs that are just as wild and making them into guitars as well, you know. So it's cool that they're rebooting old cool designs, but they're also including brand new designs, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, it's got a good rock bite when you're on the bridge, and it's got a good smooth jazz when you're on the neck. So
Yes.
there you go. So thumbs up.
It's a good one.
All right, so that is the Backlund, made by Backlund Guitars, made by Eastwood out of Canada. You can find one at thelocalpickup.com, and I guess we'll see you next time on The Local Pickup.